Tasmat sarveshu kaleshu mam anusmara yuddhacha mayi arpit manobuddhir mame veshyasa sanshayam. Hello friends. Friends, this is the 7th shlok of the 8th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, and in today's video we will understand this shlok in detail. So let's first go over its meaning. So the shlok says Tasmat sarveshu kaleshu, which means therefore in all times. Mam anusmara yuddhacha, which means remember me and fight. Mayi arpit manobuddhir, which means offer me only your mind and intellect. Mame veshyasya sanchayam, which means through me you will strive to overcome doubts. So in the previous two shloks, Shri Krishna told Arjun that you should always remember me, and if you will always remember me, then you will attain my characteristics. And at the time of death, if you will remember me at the time of death, then you will basically attain me. That is a given. So in that regards, Shri Krishna is telling over here to Arjun that in order to be in that state wherein you are always remembering me, and at the time of death you will continue to remember me, what you have to do basically is that at all times perform your actions, but always remember me, and always offer your mind and your intellect to me. And in this way, when you'll offer all your mind and intellect to me, then I will become your guide, and I will always help you in terms of all the doubts that you might face while facing the challenges of this life. So basically his point is that in our daily life, whenever we are performing all our actions, and all these actions actually are in one way they are basically a war. All our actions are like that. We are always fighting. So all your actions that you are performing, you should always perform them while thinking of Shri Krishna. And this way, when you are performing all your actions while thinking of Shri Krishna, then you are basically giving all your actions, you're basically dedicating all your actions, which includes the actions performed by your mind and intellect also. You're basically dedicating them all to Shri Krishna, and in this way Shri Krishna will become your guide. He becomes he starts to guide us as in how to act in certain situations. Now the point to be noticed over here, which is very important, is that Shri Krishna is not telling Arjun to retreat from this war. He is not telling him to retreat from this world. He is telling him to go and fight, be in the world, but perform actions with a mindset that he is performing them for Shri Krishna. So this is the way through which Shri Krishna becomes his guide, and we know in Mahabharata that he becomes his charioteer, which means that he is guiding his chariot, or in that sense he is guiding Arjun in terms of all his actions. Now the problem that happens is that many a times in Indian tradition, what we have seen is that people, they take leave from the society and they go in the forest and they perform their action, their penances and their austerities over there. And this thing has been said to be something which makes you attain divinity. Now while it helps you in terms of, if you were to just retreat yourself from this life and go in the forest and perform austerities over there, it definitely gives you a peace of mind, because now you don't have to worry about all the challenges that you face in your life. But this is not the way really to attain heaven. It's basically like saying, basically these people are basically are in a place wherein they are standing right in front of the door of heaven, but they are not really passing it. So they have given up everything, but they still don't want to interact with the world, so that they can practice their giving up. So they are right in front at the door of the heaven, but they are not really opening it and going inside. In order to open and go inside, you have to interact with this world. This world is basically like a test for us. It's like a simulation wherein we are testing ourselves. And if you were to interact with this world and face the challenges, then only you will be able to go to your true nature, because then you will be practicing all of these things. And if you have really given up things, then the thing should be in front of you and you should still not be interested in it. You should still be dispassionate about it. So that is what a person needs to do. You have to perform all the duties that are in your way. If you're a father, you have to look after your children. If you're a son, you have to look after your parents, and you have to perform all these duties over here, but you have to perform them in a dispassionate way. If you are able to do that and stay attached with Sri Krishna, so you are performing all your duties, but you're still thinking of Sri Krishna and you're doing all these things for Sri Krishna, then he becomes your guide, and then you are able to pass this test of this world, and then you are able to open the door of heaven and go inside it. If you were to just leave the society and go out there and say, I have given up everything, but I'm not interacting with this world, then you're basically standing right in front of the door of heaven, but you have not really opened it, because you can experience the dispassion, but that dispassion has a condition, which is that you want not to be attached with the world. While if you can go in the world and still remain dispassionate, that is what is true heaven actually. So that is what Sri Krishna is telling over here to Arjun, that always fight this war, but always think of me. And if you will behave like this and dedicate your mind and intellect to me, then I will become your guide and I will basically take you to heaven. I will give you the whole whatever you need. So that is what Shri Krishna is telling over here to Arjun. I hope that I have explained this shlok well to you. With that, I will close this video. I will see you all in the next video. Take care.